Yo, yo, yo. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to talkYOtalk Radio. And this is the greatest show in the entire fucking universe. I'm your host, Keyon Mack. This is Mac Network presents talkYOtalk Radio, and I'm here with my co-host, Mr. Terry. What's going on, Terry?
I'm chilling, man. What's going on with you, brother?
I can't call it, man. Just swimming in the air right now, man. Swimming in the air. That's all I'm doing at this point. So, what's your day looking like, man? It's your weekend right now. What is it looking like?
Just relaxing, chilling, man. Trying to get some things done. Put all my ducks in a row.
Yeah, you line them some bitches up and go ahead and fix some of that good old stir-fried duck. You ever ate duck before?
Peking duck. And I ate frog wa. That with the duck liver. Am I pronouncing it right? Frog wa?
I don't fucking know. I had duck when I had some Thai.
Liver.
I had some Thai food, and I had like a little duck meal. It's pretty good, you know, the way they season it and put that sauce on it and shit. So
Did you eat a baby duck, man, or an adult duck?
I don't know, it was just duck.
Yeah.
That's all it was. It was just duck.
You didn't find out if your duck was sustainable.
Yeah,
Was it?
yeah, it was good.
That's what killing the babies, man.
It was very tasteful. I had no issues. Whatever it was baby duck, grown duck, Daffy Duck, Howard the Duck, DuckTales.
Damn, Howard the Duck. You brought back memories.
Any fucking duck you can name. The Mighty Ducks. Anybody.
They go on my plate after they get plucked.
Any duck. You fry that some bitch up and you do what you did with it. Because they season it. You can tell they, marinated and all that good shit. It was some good duck. So, I apologize. We did talk about our language on here. You know, we're gonna let something slide, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try. But I know that's a personal thing for you there, Terry.
Yeah, I'm gonna fix it.
We're gonna be those grade A guys. Wonder how long that's gonna last.
My name is my name.
So I watched the Blue Beetle tonight, the DC comic movie.
I thought about catching that.
Yeah, I didn't know it was out to look. It was up on Amazon Prime, so I went ahead and purchased it. It was a movie night, and it was an okay movie. It was all right. Will I watch it again? Maybe. You know, a lot of movies don't impress me as much now, except for John Wick.
You wouldn't watch it with the kids? You wouldn't watch it with the kids?
Yeah. We all watched it. The baby fell asleep, but it was enough to keep me up. I didn't doze off, so that was pretty cool, or whatnot. But yeah, man, that's all I was doing for the most part. What we got coming up, y'all? We got headlines. We got celebrity news. Social media me. It's also coming up. A preview of the Pen and the Pad. And we also have Indies Urban Chat coming up. You see how we talked about that and we switched it up like that from last week, which was formerly known as Urban Chat, is now become Indies Urban Chat. India is short for Indiana, right? I'm just,
Yes, sir.
In case I was stupid. In case I was stupid. That's all. We also have and the Indies Urban Chat I think that's going to be one of our longer subjects because of the direction that we're going to be going, because we actually have a old but new developing story with that. So y'all stay tuned for that. We also got Hoosier's Dumbest Criminals. That's my favorite part of the show. Not because that means it's almost over, but it's just my favorite part of the show. And then we got Fun Fact. I think this is going to be an easy breezy one, but it's something that I never thought of, and I think it might be a little interesting. So yeah, we got all that coming up for y'all. So just listen to my beautiful music in the background. It's so lovely, don't you agree? So we're going to get ready for this headlines. Headline news here for talkYOtalk Radio. If y'all don't remember, last week the headline news were surrounded by the murder suspect, and he was caught September 11th and was let loose on what was that, the 15th or 16th, something like that. I can't remember, but yeah. And he was released by mistake. So Marion County Sheriff Office fucked up again. Now, to update that, this guy's been missing for a few days here now. Until today. He was found in Minneapolis in some apartments. He went back to the place, or back to the state that he was wanted for murder in that state. You get what I'm saying here? Like, we knew he left, but I never thought he would be going back from where he which came.
Correction. Would you say it was Minneapolis? I thought it was Minnesota.
Minneapolis? Minnesota?
No, I thought you said they found him in Minneapolis.
Minneapolis, yeah.
No, I said Minneapolis.
Minneapolis. What?
Never mind, dude. We have to cut that part out.
What are we talking about?
Well, you said they caught the dude. I thought you said they caught him in Minneapolis.
Minneapolis.
Yeah, that's why I was like, did you say Minneapolis? I was like, oh, no, do you mean Minnesota? And they bought him back to Indianapolis?
No, it was in Minneapolis. It was Minneapolis. You got me feeling like I'm fucking up now. Like, what the fuck?
You got me feeling like...
Minneapolis. Minneapolis, Minnesota. You never heard of that?
Yeah, but I thought that he was caught in St. Paul, Minnesota. Never mind. Shit, like Minneapolis, because I ain't...
From the news that I've seen, I thought it was from St. Paul as well.
Yeah.
And then I seen Minneapolis. So he was caught on the I remember seeing the St. Paul joint. But I also remember seeing it was a hotel. But then when I looked it up, it said he was caught in some apartments in Minnesota.
Yeah.
See, I keep thinking about it. I keep feeling like I'm fucking up the name of it because you kept saying it. And I'm like, what am I saying it wrong? Minnesota. See, you Minneapolis. What the fuck? See,
What did you?
I told you I'm swimming too, and then you just fucked me up with that. I thought I was saying something wrong, but you was thinking I was saying Minnesota. You know what?
Hold on.
You know what? You know what? Look, fuck it. All right. He was caught in Minnesota some fucking way. In Minneapolis some fucking way, okay?
All
Some
right.
fucking way he was fucking caught. Uh they brought him back here and he's locked up happily ever after. His girlfriend is also looking at 6 years for 11 felony 6 uh for actually helping him
You
get
might get
away.
80 minute betting, huh?
Huh?
I guess what they call, I guess, a form of aiding and abetting.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. So and the
Yeah.
crazy part is 3 days after they let this guy loose by mistake, they let another guy loose by mistake.
I need to go to jail. If y'all get locked up down here in Indianapolis, don't even worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Just
Don't
lie
even
to
worry
him.
about it.
Just
It
lie
just
to
yeah.
him.
Don't even it don't even matter if you face murder, rape, anything. You get right on out.
They just start thinking that you're right. You're a good guy. Get the fuck out of here.
You
You
know
ain't do
what?
nothing. You
Are you
did
gonna come back
nothing.
for trial? You're gonna come back on your trial date, right?
Oh fuck. Yeah, so I'm glad they caught the motherfucker. You know,
How about letting
and
some innocent people go? That's what I'm talking about. How about releasing the niggas that been locked up for nothing?
that's where most of the security at right now. Keeping the real niggas who's supposed to be out in that motherfucker. That's what they doing right now.
They got
I mean, the guy's locked up now. Like, what do you do? What do you do if you're part of law enforcement? You're part of the courts. You're in that seat. You're the mayor. You're the governor. You're somebody in that seat that noticed this shit. Like, this has happened more than twice,
yeah, really over the years.
and in 3 days you let it happens in a row. What do you do at this
I want,
point? Now I hear that they
I know
fired some people.
after the second one, I know the first one. But the second one, did they fire some people?
I didn't get anything from that one yet, but I do know for the first one, yes, they did. Because the first one made, public news because they really looking for this guy versus the guy now that they let loose. I believe he had assault and battery charge or some shit like that. Or was it did he beat up a he had an assault charge on a cop. Yeah, something like that. Don't quote me on that one. I'm making up shit at this point. But no, I do remember
I
reading.
figured.
I do remember reading something like that. I think he assaulted a
Yeah.
cop, resisting arrest and things like that. And they end up letting him go by mistake. So we'll have more news about that, seeing if he was caught. Try to continue to update y'all on that. Anyway, celebrity news. Crazy Bone. He was rushed to the hospital. When was that? Wednesday night.
Yeah, last week. Yeah, 'cause
Um.
I know. They said his family was on point. He had released a statement, said he's doing cool.
Oh yeah. When was
So,
that?
uh, gotta look that up. But I
Okay.
know I've just seen it not too long ago.
All right. Well, he was rushed to the hospital earlier this week, and
Mm.
he was fighting for his life once upon a time. I haven't seen anything that said anything different today, so I'm gonna stick with he's still fighting for his life.
Yeah.
I mean, because I really was looking earlier today. I didn't see anything that said he was doing better or anything like that. I seen old pictures of people posting, like LeBron James posted him in Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Mhm.
Basically saying keep him in your prayers and things like that. So, but I do hope that he's doing better.
Yeah.
I never really seen him as a you know,
A sickly person.
I'm not going to say that because shit happens, but I never seen him as a person that may deserve, that, you know, whatever he's going through. But like I said, shit happens. So much prayers to him. Hopefully he is
After
getting back on the right track and
after a yeah, after a bleeding artery.
mhm.
Yeah,
Wow.
coughing up blood, and that's not
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, they say he coughed up a lot of blood too.
Yeah.
So
So I mean,
uh,
anytime coughing up any blood, I mean, I can't be good. So
mhm.
definitely shout out to Crazy Bone. Hope you pull through, get up out of that hospital.
We need you. And some motherfucker try to get money down, 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 down.
Yeah, man.
Motherfucker,
Straight up, got to show all these youngsters who stole it, like who stole your style.
motherfucker, but I talk about it, bitches, motherfucker. The fastest word I can say is motherfucker. That's why if I ever rap fast, motherfuckers coming out my mouth a lot of times. Anybody talk
Shout
about a
out to
motherfucker, I'm gonna tell the motherfucker that a bitch ass motherfucker try to tell a nigga, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna fuck the fucking motherfucker. Nigga.
shout out to shout out to Samuel L. Jackson who made the term made motherfucker popular.
Motherfucker is the bow, 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 bow. Let me stop fucking around, man. For real, get better, crazy, man. For real, I don't mind having a one more Bone Thug album. I wouldn't mind it, but here's the thing: I don't want old Bone. I want them to I want them to be on some Bruno Mars and Anderson Paak shit, but Bone Thug way. I want that harmonizing that every record is in because they know how to do that shit like boom 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 and then you be a motherfucker in the background bow 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 and then that shit just come in together and it's like yo this shit kind of ain't even got no beat to it. These niggas just harmonizing.
Yeah,
If they give me an album like that I can just chill and smoke one too and just relax. Yeah, I'm for it. So
well, they've had a couple albums like that. You just probably need to go back to the Art of War.
that's one of my favorite albums from them.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, I definitely and I wouldn't mind going back to listen to that too. It has been a while since I heard that.
yeah, it's
Uh
been a while.
Crazy
It's been a
Bone,
while.
man. Crazy Bone, come on, man. You got this. You got this.
Yeah,
We were going to break this news out when it first happened. I said, you know what? I said, let's wait. Let's wait till the day we're going to record and push it then because, you know, I want to at least give it a week or whatever, or a few days, so we can have a little bit more information on it. So, Crazy Bone, this is for you. Bow, bow, bow. Tell me what you got now. Bow, 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 bow.
And then you gonna sing the Crossroads album, nigga. The
That wasn't the,
Crossroads song.
that wasn't the Crossroads.
That wasn't the Crossroads.
No,
Boom,
Crossroad is
boom, boom, boom,
boom,
boom,
boom,
boom,
boom,
boom, boom,
boom, boom.
boom.
Tell me what you got. I ain't go there. I was just doing the hum. I was just bow, 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 bow. That's all I was doing.
Damn.
God
Well,
damn, man.
shit.
Don't make me look evil. The fuck? It's crazy
Well,
bone, man. Uh
shout out Crazy Bone, man. Get better, brother.
yes, man. For real, man. We need you, man. You seem like good people, so please get better. Now here is the greatest news of all time.
I wonder why. He's the greatest DJ.
Krishan Rock
Oh,
and Blueface is going
that's
back and
that's
forth at it over the internet.
that's news.
That is special news. Big news. Big news.
Eh,
It's big news. Yeah.
Corian and Dumbface. What we doing? Like, we reviewing them morons today.
Man, I really think that they need some type of well, you know what, I was gonna say some type of canceling, but I don't
He's gonna
think
say
they really
intervention.
I don't think they really need to be with each other. I really think he's done with her. You know, like he's finally done. They got some internet pictures going around showing like both of them side by side in separate pictures of when they were younger before they met each other. And Blueface had his hair like whipped over his
Oh, whip.
goddamn. We had this
Oh,
Missy
my
Elliott.
this that nigga had. I'm sorry, he had the stud hairstyle, nigga.
He had the Missy Elliott
Man,
covering the forehead.
he looked like a whole stud.
Oh my god! And then he had like I don't know what type of shirt it was, but I know it was like a female
What
cartoon
was it?
character or some shit.
A Aeropostale shirt.
What? Yo, man.
Yeah, I seen it too. I was like, man, this don't make no sense.
I'm
Blueface.
like, what the like that, and that's why I said what I said last week. I don't think he's built for that. I don't think it was his plan to be the guy who act tough and this and that until he met her. He met
Man, what are you
her
talking about?
and
That nigga was talking about his cripping when he came out. Talking about tough. That nigga was so talking about his cripping. Get up
but
out of here,
I mean,
nigga.
but who you know motherfuckers do that. They become a crip in a hood somewhere. They not officially crips and bloods. But
Yeah, I can
somebody
see that.
bless them with it. And them niggas really take that and they think that they real until a motherfucker check them.
Yeah,
Who made
until
you
they in a
crip?
real situation.
Who made you crip? You gotta tell shit. Nuke. He live around the street from in the projects in Ohio.
What the hell you roll up with, nigga?
No fucking new. Oh, no goddamn new, nigga. So yeah, he could be one of those
I
type
miss
of
the days
guys.
where I miss the days where real gang members would walk up on you, like, what set you from? And if you see their false claim, you get your ass whooped. I'm sorry. I know that sounds messed up, but I don't give a damn.
Oh man.
How'd you get?
I mean,
How'd you get?
if that was the truth, they would have checked a lot of these niggas that's in the rap game.
They need to. That's why I don't be feeling bad when these rappers do get checked by real thorough street niggas because y'all up here pretending and placating and shit too much. So when it happens, it's funny. All that entertainment shit go out the window.
Yeah. Like Charleston White.
So, hey, Charleston White, though, I respect it. At least he telling the truth. He gonna tell on your ass after you play with him like that.
Hmm.
I
Yeah, but
respect it.
I think that dude, like he's a couple of words away from somebody handling him, man.
Hey, well, it ain't happened yet. So I'm riding with you, Charleston. I'm
Mm. I mean, I hope
riding
not.
all the way with you.
I mean, I hope not. But
Hey,
you
I mean, I hope
see,
not too.
but you see how it's easy to catch these niggas.
Yeah, I see it.
It's easy. You seen it with young Dolph. You seen it with XXX guy and you know what I'm saying, a couple of other people. Like you seen that shit happen. It's easy to
Yeah, it's
catch them.
unfortunate. Yeah. Yeah, and I hate to see rappers like I hate to see anybody get killed like that. Just period. This is senseless, especially senseless murder. You never know though, man. You behind the scenes on the outside looking in. These niggas.
Yeah. Well, I hope motherfuckers really check this shit because motherfuckers kill just for the credit.
Hey
Like
man,
just like with Offset.
kill for fun.
Was that not Offset? Takeoff. It's
Yeah,
just like with Takeoff, man. It's like that wasn't a
I
party
that
that
was
was
the,
meant for him to go. Like you know what I mean? Like
that was the last person I expected to get done with that. What happened to him? Because for real, I was so like take off of all people.
right.
Yeah, that was and I know we, like I said, we on the outside looking in. I don't really know what happened or the circumstances or whatever. I ain't even inquired too much, but you still didn't expect you know, certain things from certain people.
Yeah. So yeah, so that's going on with those crazy people again. Like I said, I don't want to stay on that topic about them. And that's why we switched it so quickly because it's them again. Tweedledee and Tweedledum. The male and female fucking version of
I'm like,
them.
why?
Hey man,
Like,
like I
seriously.
said, it's all on my news feed. I don't want to hear about it, but it's there. So it's like, for fuck's sakes. Moving on. The killer of Tupac. Hmm.
Yeah.
That
They,
comes from Las Vegas Next Star. 27 years after the death of the rapper Tupac Shakur, Las Vegas area grand jury indicted a man with an icon's murder. So Next Star's KLAS confirmed Friday that the arrest indictment are a long-awaited break in the 1996 drive-by shooting Las Vegas Strip that killed the rap legend Tupac Shakur. They said as it's frustrating as the investigating may have been, it's been nearly decades, 3 decades. It's
three
damn near been.
decades, really.
So 27 years to be exact. So yeah, it's 3 years shy from being at 3 decades. So with this guy, Keefy D, uh,
Mm-hmm. His name's been going around for a
Dwayne,
couple months, man.
yeah, Dwayne Davis actually has been going around for a couple of years, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Uh, he said, so detectives been informed about this stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and they said they've been looking at him for a couple of years, but they always heard things, but they didn't have enough evidence until the 60-year-old Keefe D. Yeah, the grand jury voted to indict him on a charge of murder with a deadly weapon with a gang enhancement. Uh, so this is coming damn near 30 years. Now, listen to
Yeah.
what Davis wrote in his book. He wrote that he wrote and said that he was in the car with the person who shot Tupac, and with the record executive Suge Knight near the Las Vegas Strip in 1996 September. That's when Tupac died 6 days after that, on the 13th of September. Davis, who was not believed to have fired the fatal shots, still faces murder charge as he is accused of aiding and abetting in Tupac Shakur's killing. This dude actually had stories that he was telling people. Like, he's almost talking about himself and telling on himself in these interviews. Uh, Actually, BET had an interview with him, and he said they pulled up. He said, I was in the front seat, happened to see my friend Shug. That's what he says. This is in an interview. And then he said that the shots came from the back seat. The interviewer asked Davis in the BET video, who shot Tupac? And Davis replied back, going to keep it for the code of the streets, he said. It just came from the back seat, bro. So I mean, you're already snitching that you was in the car with the guy who did it, but he's the only person that's alive now out of those four people who were supposedly been in that car.
Yeah.
And now they're about to lock him up.
It is silly to me, man.
So
It's silly.
so how do you feel about this whole situation? Do you feel
I'm
any
not
different?
surprised for
Do you
one
feel any different?
now that I don't think it's gonna stick. For one, it's been too long. For one, and what they talking about is like there's no I at this point, 30 years later, and I'm not trying to discourage the investigation, encourage it, or none of that. I'm just saying, like, what evidence is left after 30 years? Like, besides him saying what he said, and a good lawyer can get him out of that. I think that's just
Mm,
them making a show about some shit to make it seem like they doing something. But
mm,
either way, if he's guilty, you know, hey,
so they said in the documents said police were looking for items concerning the murder of Tupac Shakur. Police reported collecting multiple computers, a cell phone and hard drive, a Vibe magazine that featured Tupac Shakur on it, and several 40 caliber bullets, two tubs containing photographs, and yeah. So I mean, that's
even though
basically
they're
what they.
collecting these things,
I can't hear
I'm
you.
saying, I'm sorry, even though they're collecting these things, like I'm saying, what are they gonna get 30 years later? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like hard drives and all that, I can understand. Like if he's saying something to somebody, that's probably what they're looking for to see if he's making a connection, saying something to somebody else with that, because that's the only thing I can see. Other than that, like what else do they have connecting him to this murder other than hearsay and him opening his mouth? There's a lot of shit is self-incrimination.
Mm.
If you really think about it.
Now, what they can find is old audio, maybe old text messages, maybe old, agreements. Because remember, he also said in one of the interviews that that Puffy basically said he wanted, one of those niggas dead, if not both, like talking Suge or Pac. And he was talking about, I'll pay motherfuckers, saying, kill him. Now, I don't know if he was being serious. Now, this is allegedly. This is what Keefe D was saying. And he said, so they killed Tupac. He hit Diddy up and like, it's done. Where's the money? Diddy never paid him. And then he mentioned so Big had to die because Diddy didn't pay him.
See, this would be like one of the biggest conspiracies in hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
And
But this is coming from the guy who the police
allegedly,
got locked up now. But these are his words. He's
yeah,
saying it.
but and and that's another thing because he said certain shit in interviews too. It's like, man, what happened to the street code?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the reason why I'm saying and I ain't advocating for it or I ain't, I'm not against it or for it. If you in the street, you in the street. If you ain't, you ain't. But
Right.
my thing is, if you claim to be something, what happened to the street code? Why are you even opening your mouth? And I'm
Mm.
and like I said, this is why I'm saying the street code should go out the window a lot when it comes to shit. Cause everybody telling, man,
Mm-hmm.
and then telling on their damn self.
Right. Yeah. I mean, the streets are not like they used to be. Motherfuckers don't give a fuck because they not built for jail. The streets got weaker. It's any man for himself right now. At first the streets were a community. It was the violent side. It was our Black Panther side. You know what I mean? Like, we won't fucking each other up. We might fuck somebody else who come from another community trying to stir some shit up.
Yeah.
If something happened, we might go and retaliate and they might come back, and vice versa. So it was the violent side. It was the get the kids in the house. We got this. We out here. That's what I remember. I remember, saying niggas walking down the street with guns and going, hey, y'all get in the house. Y'all get
Yep.
in the house because they knew what was about to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's motherfuckers, friends is killing friends. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers just randomly shooting people because you blew the horn at them on the highway.
Yeah. Real shit.
It's fucking crazy now. So,
Yeah.
so snitching, nah, they not
Like,
raised on
listen,
that no more. Snitches are
I
living.
mean, and the thing is, I think snitching has to be put in its proper context too. Like from because I'm not no street dude. I've been around street dudes, hear
Yeah, I
them talk
got you.
about certain things or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
And, from what I hear, throughout the years, the definition of snitching, the true definition is you don't snitch on your comrades and people you do dirt with. But if you snitch on other niggas in the streets, it's not frowned upon like that.
Yeah. I mean,
So, well, and that's how I was always understood the snitching went, and then it just evolved into don't snitch on nobody, handle the shit yourself in the streets if you got beef with another person.
yeah, that's
You
how it
know,
was always. When I was growing up, it was you don't snitch on nobody.
mm-hmm.
Nobody. Word got out you was a rat, you may have gotten handled, or at least given
Yeah,
opportunity to get the fuck out of
get
here.
him.
Like
Mm-hmm.
it's like, yo, you got to get out of here, yo, because motherfuckers might come and try to kill you from another goddamn place, and we not gonna be defending you. You're a fucking rat.
It ain't no might. He coming.
You got to get out of here. So when they do come, we can say,
Mm-hmm.
nah, that nigga don't live around here no more. We don't have rats around here. You know what I mean? So that's how it used to be.
Well, I
Now
guess
it's
especially
it's
if you
it's
coming
just a
from New
talk.
Orleans.
It's just a talk now. Yeah, that
Yeah.
nigga snitch. That nigga snitch. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
5 years later,
That's
them
all.
niggas boys again.
Nigga, not even 5 years. About 5 days.
1 minute you run out of weed and he the one with it. Man,
I'm
I
still
was
mad at you,
tripping when
nigga.
your ass snitched, man. What made you do
I'm
that
still
shit?
I'm still mad at you, bro.
You pretty cool, man, for a rat. We gonna hang together, motherfucker. Ah,
I'm
boy,
fucking with
that's crazy.
you.
But I don't feel anything. I feel like Tupac is gonna be trending a little bit more now, but I really
Yeah,
didn't
he's
feel
already
anything
trending.
about it. Yeah, I didn't feel anything about it. It would be good to see some closure to it,
It
but
would be.
for his family, there's really no one left. His mom
I mean,
didn't live
because
to see that closure. You know, his
I
aunt is
mean, but when
still missing, on the run, possibly
mm-hmm,
Cuba. You know, because
right,
she's on the fucking list, most wanted list
yeah,
for for America. The
mm-hmm.
government wants her. So yeah, she can't even
I mean,
celebrate that really.
the thing is like, would you think that would implicate him in solving Biggie's murder too? Because do you think if he had a hand in killing Tupac and he's implementing and he's saying that the reason why Biggie's dead is because he didn't get payment for Pac. So what I'm saying is, do you think by them solving this, if they solve this Pac murder, they'll solve the Biggie murder?
I think if this bleeds over to Biggie's murder, Diddy's gonna be shitting himself
Yeah,
every fucking day
yeah.
because
Shit.
that's
That
all it's
publishing
going to
talk is gonna
take.
be
And
released.
if they look through those old files and documents and phone records and all this and that, text messages and whatever else they got in that motherfucking anything relates to Diddy making contact and actually saying this stuff, yeah.
I don't see it though. I don't.
I
I
mean,
honestly don't
but
see
that's
it.
what he's saying. That's what he's saying.
He's
So
saying, yeah, but I don't see it.
if
I
it
don't even
turns
see
out to
nothing
be real, I mean, you don't
because
see it, but what else would it be? If it's not him, if he gets all free, it won't him, then what? He's not saying he
yeah.
killed Big. He's not saying he killed Pac, but he's telling you who did it. Those people are no longer here, but he was saying it before they passed away.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's telling you he got something to do with Biggie's murder. I mean, I
Yeah.
think if it all connects, he
And
could be
then my
telling the
thing is,
truth because these are two unsolved mysteries.
yeah. But at the end of the day, why sit here and start talking about this shit almost 30 years later now? So what
Because they
compels
think they
you to sit
found the
here?
guy.
Now I'm talking about because Keith. Why is Keefy D with even? Because in interviews, he was even saying certain stuff in interviews that he shouldn't be saying, in my opinion. You know what I mean?
Right. And I just read that to you. The
So
police said that they kept hearing a lot of things, but they never
yeah.
had the evidence. Now they're finding like gun shells, that was the same type of gun shells that was used to kill Pac. The same type of bullets out of the
These
same type
dumbass
of
niggas
gun.
still had the same shells and same types of guns. Like who keeps the, this is what I'm saying and that's what I was saying. Like, nigga, they still found evidence from a gun and gun shells 30 years later, nigga.
Mm.
That's
Hey,
that's what I'm saying. I ain't saying I'm a perfect nigga, but if I'm a criminal nigga, I will at least be all right. Hold on, let me go ahead and toss this gun. Let me get rid of everything relating to this gun, gun shells, ballistics, so they can't match. And I'm not understanding is like they can still match this like bullets to the same shit y'all niggas had and didn't toss off. That's what I'm saying. Like y'all was this stupid not to toss your gun,
wow.
and did they go? Uh, that's crazy to me.
Because I remember that it was an article out a few years ago that they found a gun that seemed like it was the gun connected to Tupac's murder in a backyard. I forget who backyard it was, but I believe Keefe D told that, and they went and searched and found it. That's how we have to do some more digging up on this because it's kind of blurry, but I do remember a few of these stories. I could be adding some shit onto it, but I do remember some of these stories here. I just need to refresh my memory. So maybe that'll be something next week we can come up with if they don't find goddamn Biggie's murder and who killed Ben the Ferret. So
Well, hopefully, like you said, to bring this to my close. Hopefully, justice is served if he did it. Hey, but if he didn't help, justice is served there too. But at the end of the day, this goes from self-incriminating yourself too.
yeah, I
This is
mean,
almost like the typical rapper today. A lot of them just be wanting to be known for shit. Like, cause why would you even come? Like, cause he's in interviews talking about certain stuff that he shouldn't be talking about. So why would you, as a G, as somebody who's been so-called groomed in the game, why would you even, be even discussing this?
because they're a real nigga.
So,
Fuck you
real
mean?
shit, Saint.
Fuck you mean? He's a real nigga. Anyway, yeah. Hopefully they can put this shit to a rest, and if it connects with Biggie and you can knock two out, two one for two, two for one. Yeah, that's it. Two for one. Fuck it, go for it.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
but
I
I,
would
I
hate
don't see
for
it
I
going
would
nowhere.
hate for it to pull Puffy in though. I would hate for that to happen.
I don't see it going nowhere. What billionaire, like billionaires rarely go to jail. I don't see that happening. So I'm not even, I don't even see it happening. But
Black billionaires though,
hey,
I've seen
yeah,
them rape them.
I seen them rape their pockets like that. But
Exactly, and then you don't see a billionaire go to jail. You see a motherfucker who used to be a billionaire or could have been a billionaire go to jail.
yeah, well, niggas, like
Bill
you said, black.
Cosby,
Yeah,
they'll do it. Michael Jackson was in jail before.
yeah.
They held him there. So no, they would do that.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, you talking about Bill Gates or somebody? No, hell no. But you
Yeah.
talking about a black motherfucker? No, they'll rape your pockets first.
Mm-hmm.
That way you won't be able to
Create,
order the
create.
best lawyers.
They'll be done rape your pockets, create new laws,
Make your wife
all
break
that
up
shit.
with you.
Man,
They break your heart. They shit.
we know you did it, nigger. One of them.
uh, Illuminati is real. That's what it is. Thou will giveth, and they will taketh away. That's what the fuck they live by. That whole Bible is number Illuminati shit. That's what they do. Giveth and taketh. You start acting up, shit. Look what they did R. Kelly. R. Kelly, I'm free. They can't take me. I had video cameras, me pissing on bitches, and look, I'm still making hits, y'all. And
I'm still
then
alive.
one day Illuminati said, you know what? I'm getting tired of this motherfucker.
Man,
Get rid of him. Y'all killing me, man. Why y'all
you
doing this to
killing
me? You're killing me. That's
me.
why he looked into the camera. He ain't tell
Look
you
in my eye.
fuck them females. He ain't talking to them bitches. He talking to Illuminati. Why y'all doing this to me?
This is too much.
You killing me.
It has been 30 years though, nigga.
Y'all told me this shit was over. Then why are we still here? Like, damn, you know. But yeah, man, let's get off of R. Kelly, man. Let that man do his time. But yeah, hopefully they find Tupac's killer, man. Hopefully this is it. Usher performing at this year's halftime Super Bowl. Well, I ain't gonna say this year, but this season, this NFL season, 23-24 season. Usher is going to be performing, man. So, what do you think about that?
That's always a good thing when Usher performs, man.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good entertainer, great entertainer, really,
Mm-hmm.
and one who still commands a crowd when he comes out. So I'm
Yeah,
looking forward to it, and there's gonna be a big ass Super Bowl with him there.
yeah. Especially depending
He
on
hasn't
who's
lost
going to
his
make it to the Super Bowl.
he,
That definitely
he
is going
hasn't
to do
lost
it.
his touch. He
Nah,
hasn't lost his touch.
nah, not at
It-
all. Um, I think this is good. Usher has a lot of hits, a lot of hits. So I hope he do this right. You know,
mm-hmm.
I really don't want to no half ass shit. Really, not with Usher. I need to hear that Usher. I need the yeah. I need the you know. You remind me of a girl that I want. Yeah, I want all that shit. You don't
I'm
have
cool
to
with just
call. It's
yeah.
okay,
I'm cool with just
girl.
that album.
And was that wanna make love in this club? I mean, like, you don't need to give me the whole songs, but I need some mixes because he has so many hits, man. So many
He do.
hits. And he said Jay-Z called him and gave him the news that he's going to be performing at this year's Super Bowl. And he said Jay-Z told him, "This is your Michael moment. This is
Yeah.
your Michael Jackson moment. Knock it out the fucking park." He said that meant a lot to him, so I'm waiting to see. I'm pretty sure he's going to be looking because not too many people perform at the Super Bowl more than once. But this is your one big time.
hmm
Do it and do it big. I'm pretty sure Usher is going to be going deeper into this one to pull some shit out that we never seen before, or at least to make it as memorable as possible. I can see that happening. So yeah, man, I'm excited for that. And guess what? He's also going to be releasing his album, his new album, right after the Super Bowl. Smart, fucking
Well, I can.
smart.
Yeah, I can see it. It's gonna work. It's gonna be a successful Super Bowl performance too.
You're talking about promoting. I'm pretty sure they're going to be promoting this album during the Super Bowl. They probably have a little mini commercial when he performing. They're going to have a little, scan code so you can scan it with your phone, and then the album just pop up and you download it or purchase it or listen to it free or whatever it is. So yeah, this man's going to do numbers, especially in the streaming division, because that's what people do now. When people perform at the Super Bowl and shit like that, people end up going back listening to they. Remember when Jada Kiss they did the verses?
Yeah.
They said Jada Kiss jumped so high up in the streamings
Hell yeah.
because it made people go back. So just imagine what's going to happen after the Super Bowl. And then you drop this album out. Now people get to listen to your brand new album. I think it drops at midnight after the Super Bowl, if I'm not mistaken. If not, then it's probably like a day or two before after that. But this is fucking genius. This is genius.
Yeah.
So I'm just waiting for Hove to do a Super Bowl, man. That's what I'm waiting on. What is he waiting on?
Hey, you probably waiting to get them numbers up. You want me and my wife there? I need to get paid.
Hove don't need Beyonce there, but I wouldn't. I
I'm
wouldn't
talking
be.
about, but why wouldn't? Why
Yeah,
wouldn't he?
yeah, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's like he don't need Beyonce there, but why wouldn't he? If you was married to Beyonce, nigga, wouldn't you be like, hold up, babe? I ain't doing it unless me and my wife was. I
Like
mean, I ain't
B,
saying he
take
had to
him
do
up
that.
top. Say you
Yeah.
put it on my line. Yes. Go get
I
him,
want
B.
30 million apiece.
Shit,
Dun,
30.
dun,
But I
dun.
gotta be coming out with a new album, man. If I was Jay-Z and I was doing the Super Bowl, I would do just like Usher is doing. My album's coming out right after this. So I wanna get that. Start playing some of my music, during, commercial breaks or whatever doing your replays
Yeah.
and all that shit. Yeah, play some of my music, play some of my instrumentals in there, something. And then remind people, love this beat? Well, you can get it on Hove's new album, Blueprint 4, The Final Step. Whatever the fuck he names it. Would you want a Blueprint
Yes,
4 or you
sir.
think it should be done?
I mean, they just be naming albums at the end of the day, you know. So
I mean, I think some of them
it's
have
just
meaning,
another.
though. What
I
about
mean, the only
American
time,
Gangster 2?
yeah, if he did it and structured it like American Gangster One, it would have to be something around it. Yeah, I would, because American Gangster One was structured just right.
Yeah. Yeah,
So I
and that
mean,
was a Diddy production too. So
other than that, call it a. To me, just call it another album. Because when people get to name albums and all that, that's just like when Raekwon came out with Only for Cuban Links Part Two. You
hmm
know, I was like, yeah, he's just naming his album. Just I think a lot of people just name albums just to
yeah,
bring attention around it. I
yeah, I
guess
got you.
because I'm the same way when I heard, oh shoot, he coming out with part two. I'm just like,
Hmm
like, it's something nostalgic about, especially if part one or
Yeah.
whatever in the series was already nice. Oh snaps.
hmm
So a
Right.
lot of times I don't even be looking at it like that.
Yeah. So Usher, big ups to Usher, man. This is a chance of a lifetime. He really does deserve it.
Yeah,
So he's an icon. He's a living legend. He's one of the greatest. Uh, I still want to see that verses with him and Chris Brown, though. I would still love to see that. But yeah, man, I think he's going to do awesome, and I
that's not
think
gonna
he's.
be no competition.
You think no?
I'm sorry. No. Chris Brown, yeah, I mean, well, let me take that back. That would be competition, but no, Usher would kill him. Singing, dancing, hit wise, all of it. No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just think Chris
anything.
Brown. I just think Chris Brown with people younger than we are. I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think they remember his like the ones who grew up having crushes on Chris Brown. When he
Mm-hmm.
came out with "Excuse Me, Miss," they was 10 years old in love and all that shit. Because when Chris Brown came out, we was still older. I
Yeah.
think Chris Brown came out. I think I was what, about 19, 20.
Yeah.
You
I
know what
was
I'm
probably in
saying?
my
So
early
we was
20s.
still a little older. This nigga 15, 16. These little girls got damn 10.
Yeah, they loving them
So
niggas.
so right now, they know his song. So the new stuff he's coming out with, they love it. We like, nah, that ain't Chris Brown I knew. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't got that voice anymore. Like he still can sing his ass off, but he ain't got that little He can't hit those notes like he did when he was, excuse
Oh,
me, miss, all that shit. Chris Brown. So, yeah, I think that'll be a
I
good
always
battle.
looked at. I see. I think like to me the females like I like Chris Brown, but it's more for the entertainment, not for the singing part of it. It's just the entertainment value of them, dancing, singing, the whole combination. Now, to me, I just feel like Usher, we can just focus on just the singing, in my opinion, and the
Mm.
dancing, really. But I'm just talking about as a singing. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
he,
well,
he,
I think it'll be a good battle. Uh, so
I
social
think it'd be
media
entertaining.
me, right? That's what I meant. Social media me. So here's where we talk about what's going on social media and some of the talk out there, man. It's really trying to dig in the pockets, man. So Twitter/X is talking about charging users to a monthly fee just to use X, formerly known as Twitter. Now, Terry, I know you don't get on Twitter. I don't believe you have an account or not. I do,
I have one. I just didn't mess with it like that.
yeah, so I got one and yeah, I mean, I don't think it's worth paying for it. I
No,
really don't. I don't think it's worth paying for, but I know there's going to be some people who do that because a lot of people use Twitter for promoting.
I mean, it would make sense to do it then if you're promoting and you're making money from it. If Twitter is your source of how people know you and things of that nature, then I guess it would make sense. But in a sense of where we have all these social media sites, it wouldn't make sense to me, especially with we can do promoting on Facebook, we can do promoting on Instagram. There's so many social media sites that are free. You don't have to pay for it. That you can do the same thing like they do on Twitter. So I mean, in my opinion, that's you know,
Well,
I'm
I
not paying for no
I
Twitter.
think no, I don't think I'm going to pay for it either because they already want you to pay to get your verification check. To say that you're verified that you're that person, and for a minute, and I paid for it for a little bit just to see that check mark by my name, to feel official. And it looked good. It made me change my profile picture to something a little bit more professional. And after a while, it was like, why? Like, why? I'm just doing it for that. So I stopped. I stopped the subscription. And then it was like, oh, now you can only message people. Like back then, you could message, Beyonce if you wanted to. She just ain't gonna reply to you shit, but you can message her though. I mean, it just so happens she look and go, hey, Keyon just messaged me. Let me see what he's saying. She might do that. Now I can only message Beyonce if I am verified and have a subscription. So I just stopped doing that. I was like, fuck it. And now you're telling me I need to pay just to be on here? I'm good.
Mm.
Bye bye, Twitter. I'm good. But he's doing this. Elon is doing this because he's not making back that money. He spent so much money purchasing this shit.
Yeah, wasn't worth it.
And
Then he
he's
spent
not
what 44 million, wasn't it
million.
somewhere around there? I
Did
said
you
million.
you
I
said
mean billion. Yeah,
oh yeah,
I meant to say
exactly.
billion.
I'm about to
Didn't he
say
spend? Yeah, he spent
shit.
about 44 bill.
Billion, yes. Fuck yeah.
Uh, yeah, he did overpay for that motherfucker.
I wouldn't have dared done that, man. I'm sorry. If I was Elon, I just would have created my own shit. That's what I would have done. Created my
Yeah,
own shit,
it
man.
would have made sense in my opinion. Or like you said, I wouldn't have gave them no 44 billion. You could have really easily got that for about a good 14 to 20 million
For Twitter, nah.
or billion. I keep saying million. Yeah, they drove them numbers up.
Yeah.
You know, like, so you know, and I don't think Twitter bigger than Instagram. Or, mm, 'cause I'm not really a
Um,
social media savvy like that. But
I would say it is. I think Twitter is bigger because it's been around longer than Instagram, and everybody got a Twitter or had a Twitter, made a couple of Twitters. Instagram, it's getting up there, but it ain't fucking with Facebook and Twitter, and then you got them other sites like OnlyFans and shit like that, which that's the craziest fucking thing. Like that's what people pay for. So if you're fucking bored and you just want to fuck your females on camera and post it on OnlyFans, they will pay to watch the shit and they will subscribe to you. If you're bored and you just want to jack off in the fucking cam, they will pay for that. You have people out there fucking on their camera phones, putting this shit on OnlyFans, and people subscribe to them. You got people farting. They say like fart videos and shit, and people subscribe
wow,
to the shit.
that's
So
disgusting.
they're paying monthly fees. $7 here. Then they might got somebody else who's charging $4. Then they might got someone else who's charging $20. And people will feed into that shit because of the fetishes. You showing toes, or what I'm saying, you're making your pussy twerk, or whatever the fucking case may be.
That make you,
And they're collecting thousands of dollars a month.
yeah.
So those are the websites that motherfuckers are going to pay for.
Need to get my body together so I can start doing some sex work.
You had that
Get on here
old
and
ass.
start
You gonna have the old ass porn music in the background. Bow, chicka, bow, chicka,
oos, oos,
bow,
oos,
chicka,
oos,
bow,
oos, oos,
bow,
oos,
bow,
oos.
chicka, bow, chicka, bow, bow. Yeah, baby, rock
Do
me
some
to
little
sleep.
stupid skits. I hear you need me to take care of your plumbing.
She gonna say, "Yeah, the last plumber came short," and then the camera
Oh,
go to you and you wink your eye.
hey,
Let's see if we can fix that.
see if we can fix your pipes, young lady.
Watch you walk in the house and shut the door behind you. Bow, chicka, bow, bow. Chicka, bow, chicka, bow, bow.
You want something to drink? Yeah, I've been working hard.
Did she spill the drink on your shirt?
Oh, you don't have to worry about that. Oh, let me fix it. There you go.
Then you gotta take the shirt off slowly. Bow, chicka, bow, bow, chicka, bow, bow, bow.
But nah, I be sure I do that shit. I'm like, boy, I wish the fuck I would have thought of this OnlyFans shit. I do this shit.
Hey man, hey, you know what? Get on as you are. You might not attract the people you want to attract, but you're gonna get the money. You might got people out there who like, man, I'm telling you, man, like you see motherfuckers like that's what they get on Twitter to promote. So and they have like an OnlyFans link. Like I don't have an OnlyFans. I've never, got a profile or anything like that. But I have went on the website to see like what the fuck is this? And you start looking at it and you start like, so they want you to pay for this, pay for that. You know what I'm saying? Like they're sponsoring themselves and introducing themselves. Hey, baby, come into my world, but they don't spell it COME. They spell it CUM. Okay, come into my world. It's like, what the It's videos of females kissing females. You know what I'm saying? People love it. They love it. You got men who's fucking other women and doing other contacts with them. And it's like, yo, like,
They
I
just
thought he
having
was gay, but he's fucking
yeah.
her.
So it's a bunch of degenerate sex going on, huh?
It's like whatever your pleasure is, you find that page and you pay them and they'll give you what you ask. And
I'm gonna
that's
have
what
to go
people
ahead.
want.
I'm gonna have to go ahead at 40 plus years old, get
Come
my
on,
fat body
retirement.
back together. Yeah. I'm like, man, all the free dick I done gave out. Damn it, I I could have been making money in this bitch.
Because you'll have females, if they like you, like other people who make shit, they'll follow you and subscribe to your shit too. And they'll reach out to you and go, hey, would you like to work together? And they promote your page and, you know what I'm saying, on their Twitter, and you do the same on your Twitter and shit. And that leads different people coming to your shit. It's fucking crazy. So it might be a bitch you've been watching for weeks on your shit. Like, damn, I wish I knew. Damn. And she'll be like, hey, trying to goddamn connect. Trying to merge, trying to join together. Do one. So I was like, damn.
Yeah,
I don't know how that
I'm
works out though. Maybe it's, uh, she'll get a certain percentage of that specific video if they break down the analytics like that, but I don't know how that shit work. Or maybe they don't pay. Maybe they just, share that. Or maybe it's just for promotion. I don't know how they do the shit, but yeah, man. That shit is it gets you some money.
well. Shout out to OnlyFans.
Shout out, y'all. Y'all come back now, you hear? What else we got here? Amazon is also trying to get in our pockets. Get your hand out my pocket, nigga.
He stayed trying to get in the pockets, man.
So Amazon Prime is going up $3. That's right. Whatever the fuck you paying now, are you prepared to pay three more extra dollars? Me, I probably will because that's just me.
Yeah,
You're going to either pay the extra $3 or be forced to watch ads during shows and movies.
I don't care. Yeah, that's a small sacrifice to pay.
That's see
I'm like,
in
nigga,
my
I don't care,
household.
nigga.
In my household, that's a big sacrifice to pay. You
I'm like,
know,
hold up. That's a bathroom break right here, nigga.
how
You
many
got to
times? How many times have you been
go
watching
for
a
some more
movie?
popcorn.
How many times you been watching a movie and a break comes on and you
You
forget
be
you
like,
was watching
shit.
the fucking movie? Like the break comes
I,
on, you was like, man, let me go do something while this break on, and you just end up not even watching the bitch no more. By the time you came back, it was another break. So you like, what the hell is going on? You probably high as hell. You're like, man, let me check and see what the fuck what the news talking about. You don't even finish the movie anymore. I'm sorry, I don't like that, man.
I don't know, man. I don't get that.
Mm-mm.
I don't know.
I'm sorry. Take my $3, Amazon.
That's a small price to pay for me. I ain't tripping,
You're
nigga.
right. It is a
$3 and
small.
you're
It is a
watching.
small price to pay. That's why I'm giving them the $3. Take it. It's
Nah, I'm
three
talking
fucking
about.
dollars.
I'm talking about a small price to just watch some commercials or whatever. Yeah, I do that. Come on, fucking. I ain't about to pay y'all niggas no more than what I'm paying you.
What that $3
I think
gonna
I'm.
do?
I think I'm already paying what $14.
Are you gonna miss that $3?
Yep.
Is it gonna hurt you that bad to give
It
$3
ain't
once
gonna
a
hurt.
month? It ain't
Yeah,
exactly.
it
Why
ain't gonna
not?
hurt, but
Why
it's just
not?
the principle for me. I'm like, nigga, I ain't giving you no more money, nigga.
I see if they
Not for
say
no
we
damn
going up
commercial.
another $5.99. It's like, God damn, y'all, what are you doing?
Might as well say it. It already
Ah,
went up because I was paying $9. And then it went up to 14. Now you want three
shit.
more dollars? Yeah, nigga. I ain't about to keep doing this, nigga. Next thing you know, we're gonna be up to 30. Nigga, you get 29.99 type shit, nigga. I ain't trying to hear that shit.
Yeah.
The only reason I'm keeping Prime is because I get my packages for free and the groceries delivered free too. Like, hey, come
And
on
and
with it.
don't forget about Prime Day.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't ever find shit on Prime Day.
Nah, they ain't never got shit that you really want
And
that's
I
on
be
sale
on
and
that
all
bitch
that.
looking like a mother, like because I never experienced Black Friday. I never
Yeah.
like been to the Walmarts and the Targets and the malls and all that shit during Black Friday. Like I never had that rushing experience. I always wanted to have it, but I
Nah,
never was able to do it.
I ain't about to go stand in line and do all that waiting and shit and fuck all that. I
I
don't
just
care about
want
no
I just
Black
wanted to
Friday.
experience it, but um Prime Day, I feel like that's my Black Friday. So
Yeah.
when it hits, whatever that time it hits, I think at midnight, I'm on that motherfucker. Oh shit, let me see what I can find. I'm just looking for shit, and it be shit I don't really need. It'd be good prices. I'm like, oh, that's nice, but I don't need it. And I'm already that type of guy. I buy new shit and then like didn't really figure out a place to have it at. And it's like, damn, then you got new shit piled over top of old but still in good use shit. And then you just end up collecting the same type of shit. So shout out to Amazon, man. Take my $3, god damn it. I'm gonna need
Leave my shit alone. I
it.
take my $3. I'm leaving.
Hey dude, so check your emails, man. They might fuck around and you know,
Get you, Jeff
yeah,
Bezos.
they'll tell you, hey man, we're taking $3 out. Let us know if you want to cancel. And you don't check them
They
email,
sure.
they gonna just take it
I'm
out.
saying they already showed did it when they went up from 9 to 14.
Yeah. So be on the lookout for that. I don't know when they said that was coming. Was it in October?
I think they said October.
Yeah. So I'm all right. Take my shit, Amazon. Pen and the pad preview. So we already talked about this. So last week we made a mistake. I made a mistake. I was just too hyped for it. I said we were going to review Offset's album. The album ain't come out yet. So we can't fucking review it. My bad. My bad. But so what I said was let's go ahead and do what our original plans were, which was to do a throwback album, Camp Low, Uptown Saturday Night. We both was kind of excited when we came with the decision to do this. What do you remember from that album before we actually listened to it again?
Um, I think at the time it was just almost a breath of fresh air in a little bit, especially at for me growing up just listening. Like my favorite genre of rap, of course, used to be gangster and street rap,
Right.
but just coming up in that and listening to them and it was like, oh, okay, these dudes got lyrics. Plus, they had swag and they had a whole different style that a lot of people wasn't doing. So I loved every bit of it.
Yeah.
So
Camp Low always gave me that feeling that you're and I believe you said it like kind of in the 70s. You
yeah,
just stuck in the 70s around a bunch of black hippies and they speaking some different but still teachable lyrics.
yeah, you
Um
have to break down their lyrics. I love people you have to listen to just to break their lyrics down.
mhm. and they had a different style to them that it felt like hip hop, but it felt more like a deeper hip hop. You
Yeah.
know, I loved him. I love it, man. So I can't wait to go back and listen to this album again. Shout out to Camp Low. And if we get a chance, we might even do the latest album they came out with. I did take a breeze of that already, but I wouldn't mind listening to it again. It didn't give me it gave me Camp Low, but it gave me Camp Low trying to recreate Uptown Saturday Night,
Yeah.
but in a more upgraded way. You know, it's almost like it sounds like some people came to them and go, "Hey man, y'all best album was Uptown Saturday Night. Hey, y'all got to do some shit like that again." You know what I mean? You can tell that's kind of how that turned out to be. Uh, y'all just got to listen to it, man. You know, it was still it was a good album. It was an okay album. The latest one, it was
Mm.
okay, but I think it's maybe about 15, 20 years late. So yeah. Uh,
Yeah, I think a lot of times people got to capture that spark when it's there, and I think that's why a lot of times um, you see stars put things out back to back, or they striking while the iron is hot because that's that moment,
hmm
because you never know when you're gonna get another moment again if you get another moment.
That's right. So
So
yeah, hopefully that they could give me one decent album before they hang it up and call it a day. Shout out Camp Low. So now we're gonna move on to Indies Urban Chat. Now that's the new name for it. I think I like it. I haven't botched it yet. Indies Urban Chat. Almost sound like an old ass chat room. One of them phone chat rooms. You ever been on one of those?
it just remind me of an old chat site that didn't work out. Like
Yeah, like Black Planet.
Urban Chat used to be. Yeah. I know the Black Planet day, that was legendary, man. That should have
Yeah,
been
but
the
ain't nobody
Facebook.
talking about it no more. Should have died.
Don't be disrespecting Black Planet, man.
You don't need Black Planet when you got Urban Indies Urban Chat. Welcome to Indies Urban Chat. Talk to a nice, fine, black, chubby bitch. She be like, "Hey, honey, what you looking for today? I
That was
get you
almost like
right there. I connect you. Hold right on. And thanks for choosing Indies Urban Chat. Click a man with a bitch he can have phone sex with for the rest of the night."
that's like that's like you mean the chat line you used to call and date off of probably like what was one like used the chat line like years ago, Quest Personals, nigga.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I used to get on them up when I was a teen a little bit, early 20s. Let me see what I can catch.
Did you ever catch anything good off of it?
I caught some, but it wasn't good.
God damn it. What was it,
Yeah.
crabs?
Nah. You know how you back in the day, we didn't have social media and pictures and stuff. So
Oh, you been catfish?
yeah,
Well, not
that
even
was the first
catfish, just
catfish experience.
didn't know. Like,
That was the first catfish experience. Yeah, it was. That was the true definition of catfish. Like, what you look like? Well, I'm short, I'm thick, I got glasses. You get to see this motherfucker, you like, nigga, this nigga say she was thick. What? Uh, Let me drive off.
don't you ever?
That's when you
Come around
come
here.
by here.
Yo, I've been through that before. Um,
I would tell them what I'm wearing, and I would be wearing something different just in case, so I can walk off on their ass. They didn't see me, notice me. Look, is I heard no red pants and that? Nah, she don't even need to see me. Nah. Then they hit you up later on. What happened, girl? You know what happened.
uh,
You happened. You happen to be ugly.
yeah, I was talking to this girl, right? And she made her look like she was, kind of thick, but like they say in all the right places. So, I was living in
Yeah,
that
yeah.
out, huh?
You just sticking to places you like.
That's what she claimed. So, me and my boy, I'm like, man, walking me up the street because she was catching the bus to the crib. So I'm like, about to meet her and shit. So, I walked past, didn't see her, waiting for a bus to stop, didn't see her. Told her what I have on and everything. Still waiting, didn't see her. So the whole time she was the bitch sitting at the bus stop across the street, seeing me looking for her, asking people questions and shit because I didn't want her to get lost or no shit like that. I think I was fresh.
A nigga said I was looking for this motherfucker.
So
He
this
was looking
bitch,
for daylight with a flashlight.
so this bitch looking at me, look for her. And I was like, yo, I'm done. And I walked off about after being up there about 30 minutes. I just walked off because at this time I still don't know it's her. I knew it was her when I got to the crib. She called the phone from a payphone. And she was like, I've been up here. I said, what? She was like, yeah, I've been up here. I seen you. And she described everything I had on. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, so where you at? I'm still up here. I'm sitting at the bus stop. I said, look, if I come up there and you ain't up there, like, just fuck it. All right, I'm here. Okay. Go back up there. I ain't had no cell phone at this point. Go back up there. And here this bitch go. I'm looking across the street. I'm like, because we locked eyes as soon as I fucking looked at the bus stop.
Y'all locked her.
And the whole
I'm feeling
time,
you from
the whole time I'm telling my boy, I'm like, oh my God, I hope this is not her, yo.
It's a rap, nigga.
So look, here go me. I said, why the hell you told me to do all this shit and you sitting right here the whole fucking time? I said, what would make you do something like that? I said, that's stupid as a bitch. Like, I was cussing them the fuck out. And it got to the point, like, I won't Sean her no. I probably did do her bad. I won't Sean her no attention because, and I had all rights to do that. You got me up there just walking back and forth searching for you, and you right there watching me. Bitch, you wasting my time.
He said, let me see if this nigga really like me like this.
Man, and that was
You
my
gonna
first
chase me,
time.
nigga. You
that,
gonna chase me, nigga.
that was my first time being catfish.
You got to show me love. Words are so
Oh.
easy to say. She's,
That
you gonna
was
show me,
bad.
nigga.
That was bad, man.
Uh,
Jeez. But okay. Indies Urban Chat. Now, this one right here is a little bit of a special one. So, we have two IMPD officers, Carl
Indicted.
Chandler, Carl Chandler and Alexander Gregory, indicted after shooting another. This is not their second, but another black male's been shot, and they shot a black male. Now, this happened back in last December.
Yeah.
Uh, they shot him while he was sleeping in his grandma's driveway. He had borrowed a friend's car to go visit his grandma. Uh, so they didn't know that he was there. So she called the police. He was in her driveway sleeping. He had a Florida license plate, which, like I said, was a friend's car. Uh, he was in the car asleep with a gun in his lap. Now, with this gun in his lap, she called the police. She didn't know he had a gun in her lap. She just knew it was a car in her driveway. So she called the police. The police came. They checked it out. They seen that he had a gun. They knocked on her door. They say, "Hey, do you know anyone from Florida?" She says no. You're like, "Are you expecting anyone?" She says no. She don't know who's in that car, which she didn't at the time.
Mhm.
So they chose to knock on a window. He woke up, probably scared out of his ass because, as anyone would do with lights in your face, you're probably going to wake up and jump. They backed up. They said, "Show your hands," all this and that. And literally a few seconds later, like gunshots just rang out. Now, they said over 30 rounds. 30 rounds was shot into this vehicle with this young man in there. And by the way, this young man, he's 24 years old. You know, is it Anthony Macklin? I believe it was. The name of this guy, I had it somewhere. Yeah, Anthony Macklin. That's her grandson's name.
Yeah.
So after they shot this car up, they told him to get out of the car. He got out of the car. He's been shot now. He got out of the car, and the grandmother recognized him and said, "That's my grandson. Y'all shot my grandson." So he gets on the ground, and they go through all the procedures, putting the cuffs on him and all this and that. He got shot 3 times.
Well, at least he didn't get shot off 30 times.
And that's the whole thing, man. Like,
Yeah.
you got shot only 3 times. You took 10% of the bullets that was thrown at you, and you
For what you
survive.
think by the graces of God.
You know what I mean? So the Marion County Prosecutor's Office indicted 2 officers of the IMPD in relations of shooting 24-year-old Anthony Macklin last December. This is from Fox 39, what they released. Victim did have a gun on his lap while asleep in the car of his grandmother's driveway. So the gun was not pointed towards any officers. Anthony's attorney says Anthony Macklin never had the gun in his hands, and he was a licensed carrier. So he had the license for it and everything. He didn't do anything wrong. He's asleep
Yeah.
in Indiana,
Yeah.
and people, believe it or not, they still steal cars here. They still go in people's cars and steal them, or just go in there and take whatever you may have in there. So he had that gun on him just in case somebody tried him out there. You don't know what's going on. And Macklin also said he didn't knock on the door or anything because he didn't want to awake them. I get it. It's your grandparents. You didn't want to wake
Yeah, I've
someone
been
up
like
that
that.
late. Yeah, I get that. You
I've
know?
been like that.
So I don't
Coming to my
know what
mom's house.
happened.
Coming to my mom's house, slithered in the car. You
hmm
know what I mean? I just had to sleep in the car. Let me not knock on this door and wake her up just to come let my drunk ass in.
Yeah, and
You know what I mean?
that's out of respect, just like what he was doing. So the IMPD admitted that there was no clear view of the gun or the position of the gun. Anthony woke up and moved his arms, and once he done that, it was 30 rounds shot. Three of them
Yeah.
hit him. He had to have 6 surgeries and stay in the hospital for 17 days. Anthony
Mm.
filed a claim against the city's officers involved for excessive force and emotion distress. So they're looking to get them fired and charged,
Yeah.
and they also looking to sue.
And they should win. And I hope they win.
I believe they will. So that young man, Mr. Macklin, now I'm glad you survived.
Amen.
I am glad. Now here's two ways to look at this. Either, well, actually three. Either he wasn't meant to die. One. Number two, he he was being shot at by some people who didn't know how to fucking shoot.
Or people who just scared.
I believe that played a big factor as well. You know,
But my thing is,
you see a young
if you're
guy
scared, a young black guy,
in a car with a gun, and you know how it is in Indiana. You know, like you said, a small portion of how it is in Chicago. Chicago's just bigger, and they bout it 10 times over. But he's 24 years old. But looking at his pictures, he still look. You know, looking at him, it's like, dude, you ain't getting no gray hair in a long fucking time. You're good. You know what I mean? Like he still has that face, that skin, that fresh, hair. It's like, yeah, you ain't got that 30 plus hair yet. You ain't got that 40-year-old hair yet, man. So they're probably looking at him like this is a young dude who probably will shoot at us. We're scared. So if he
I
do
don't even see
anything,
that.
I mean, this,
I don't see that.
I'm not saying that's what happened, but I do
Yeah.
think that could be a possibility. Maybe not a big possibility, but it could be a possibility that they're saying this is one of those young guys who could shoot us.
That's just the protocol that the police use for black males, period.
Right, but
I'm sorry.
it's still one of the options out there. And the other
Yeah.
option is they really wasn't trying to shoot him.
Mm.
Now, how much of that could be,
I don't
a
believe
big
that.
deal?
I
Would
don't
you?
believe that.
So you think they won't try to kill him?
I don't believe they. I believe they was trying to shoot him. Of course,
But
that's a
yeah,
whole,
no. The answer
whole
wasn't not
police
trying to
officer's
shoot him,
goal.
not trying to kill him.
Mm, shooting somebody in at a car over 30 times. Yeah, I believe they was trying to kill him.
Okay.
They was trying to Philando Castile this nigga.
Uh, trying to give him Alonzo off training day when the Russians pull up.
They was trying to.
Mm,
They was
yeah.
trying to give like you don't sit up here and shoot into somebody's car 30 times and you ain't trying to kill them. You know what I
Mm,
mean? It just don't make no sense to me, especially when it comes to black folks. You know, they always seem to take a, white person down who got weapons, knives, guns, and then attacking them. They take them down with no problems. And these people usually literally coming at them in a violent manner, trying to do harm to them, and they find some way to take them down peacefully, safely. Nothing. Don't shoot them in the leg, nothing. And all of a sudden, like every time when it comes to niggas, y'all had to shoot us 10 times or more. He was a threat. My life was in danger. All that shit. Get the fuck out. Nah,
Yeah.
man. I hope they prosecute these cops to the full extent of the law. And I hope they win their lawsuit.
Mm-hmm.
Period. And I hope they get all the millions they can out of the state of Indiana.
Mm. I agree. I think they should do that as well, and fire them bastards. Them
Not
fucking
only fire, not
Hoosier officers,
not
fire them
not,
some bitches and press
not only
charges.
fire them, not only fire them, stop them. Don't allow them to get a job nowhere else as a police officer, because that's what these police officers do. They get fired somewhere and go somewhere else and become a police officer. Nah, make it to the point where they cannot become no longer become a police officer.
Yeah, but I'm pressing charges. They
Yeah, that's what I'm
already
saying.
have that on their record, so it'll be hard for them to become a police officer, and you already got attempted murder or vicious wounding or some shit like that on your record. I think, I mean, it might not be hard enough, but that's definitely
That's
a
what I'm
start.
saying. I don't see it as being hard enough.
Doing 10 years in prison and then having that on your record.
They say
Eh.
I don't even see them doing 10 years. I see them getting prosecuted, maybe doing a couple years, then probation. If they, like I said, because they're gonna look at it like they're gonna get good lawyers. My clients did not attend intent was not to come over and kill him. The grandmother called. It's gonna find some kind of loophole to where they don't have to do no prison time like that.
But how the fuck does somebody land in a car, you don't see him raise a gun or anything, and you pop at him, you shoot his direction 30 times?
Yeah,
How?
that's what I'm looking at. Like these are cops that are just trigger happy and ready to shoot a nigga off top anyway. So I don't, I don't, nah, I ain't throwing neither one of them no bail money, man.
The only time you need 30 rounds coming at your ass, if you are a fucking zombie or goddamn a fucking Terminator. Why are you shooting 30 rounds at him? Like, he's not even a big guy.
Yeah,
He's the only one in the car. You ain't shooting at a group of people. You're not going to war with gangs. You shooting one dude just waking up.
yeah.
Now, what a real person should have done in that situation, after she told me she did not know who that person was. Okay, I'm thinking, well, why did he choose this driveway? All right, ma'am, go in your house, lock your door, go far in the back, and stay low to the ground. Me, I'm going to call for backup. Once they pull up, we're going to light our lights all on that car. Bring out that goddamn sirens. You bring out that sirens, it's a wrap. Hit that bit.
Get the bullhorn going.
Then you go, excuse me, sir. This is the IMPD. We would like for you to please step out of the car very
Yeah,
slowly.
that would have worked.
You have a gun in your lap. Can you please remove the gun very slowly? Place it on top of the dashboard. Thank you. Back up. Hands up, please. Thank you. Lay on the ground. An officer is approaching to put some handcuffs on you. You are not under arrest. We just need you detained for the moment. Thank you for your cooperation. That's all the
They
fuck you
only
needed
give
to do.
they only give white people that consideration.
That's all the fuck you had to do. It probably would have took a little bit of time, but you would have been loud enough to wake his ass up. And that way, nobody gets shot. No one gets shot at.
That's too much
Because
like right.
it that's what I'm saying. Like, all the cops there that night should be held accountable, not just the ones who shot him.
Yep.
Everyone was there. Who was the
Everyone.
supervisor? Who trained these people? Is that how you shoot? Look at what's going on with just outside of the law enforcement. Let's just look at the entire, the whole system. The government's about to get shut down. And then on top of that, you got all these mistakes going on in the corrections, in the correctionals. You got all these people getting let loose. You getting all these cops who's killing all these black people. When there were different ways you could have avoided a killing. Would someone had to get hurt? Yes, maybe. Shoot him in the leg. Shoot him in the fucking in the hand. Shoot at the gun. Shoot at what he's holding, what hand he's holding it. Shoot at that arm. Shoot at his legs. Make him think about it before he point it up. No, they just go, no, I gotta kill this motherfucker. He had a
He's
gun.
black. He's black. And that's all that matters.
And he had a gun. I was so scared.
Yeah. And that's all they need to say. I was in fear for my life. Man, stop it, man. Like
And
that's
it's
protocol when it comes to black people. Shoot first, questions later. Ain't no what happened or whatever. Your crime is affecting you with black.
mm-hmm. So it's just fucking ridiculous, man. Young man, I'm glad you made it.
Yes, sir.
And whether you thought after this, hey, I'm about to get paid, I don't care how you thought about it. Get that fucking money.
Get the money and do not drop the charges. None of that shit.
And to be honest
Well,
with you, I know he probably just get the money and go ahead and live his life. But me, if I was in that situation, I would have got the money, and then I'd definitely be one of them people who stand up and talk and speak out on the communities and police brutalities and things like that.
yeah.
Like I'm gonna own that shit. So,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, he don't have to do that. He if he want to just get that money, for what he deserves, and have his family living good and stay out of the public's eye and just be normal again. Go for it.
Yeah, because after 3 shots, you can't be normal.
Mm, yeah. So that right
Three
there,
shots,
man.
not just 3 shots, 3 shots and 6 surgeries.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and who knows all the emotional damage this man going through.
Mm, mm, mm. So yeah, I just gotta say, man, that
Can't even
is
come
one of the
visit your
things.
grandma without getting shot.
That's true
Visiting your
though.
grandma while black.
That's, that is true though, man. I really hate that type of shit happens, but what can we do? What can we do, huh? But
Man,
move the fuck on.
the best thing you can do is just, don't be forgiving. Like most of these black people do when they get, like in these cases, like, where a white person shoots a black person, family want to be forgiving people and the victim want to be forgiven. Nah, don't forgive them, press charges.
Mm,
That's the only way we can get justice and we can see a difference. You press charges and stay on it. You can be sorry. Okay, sorry. Okay, I'm still pressing charges. But if it's the other way around, it ain't gonna happen.
mm,
You
yeah,
think they ain't gonna press charges on you?
yeah, they definitely will.
Nah.
Yeah, get your ass.
That's the best way to deter a lot of this behavior. You know, once we start seeing these police officers get punished to the full extent of the law, no breaks, no considerations, punishment, period. That's when things will change. Because
Hmm.
now you get these police officers out here who now I can't really kill a nigga and get away with it like that no more. Let me go ahead and go buy the book. Let me do what I'm supposed to do.
Hmm.
Prison
So,
time. That's the only huh?
so, we move on to what we like to call the Hoosiers' dumbest criminals. And ladies and gentlemen, the Hoosier dumbest criminals come exactly from this. I'm going with the IMPD today as Hoosiers' dumbest criminals, featuring
Mm-hmm.
Carl Chandler and Alexander Gregory. Yes, the
Yeah.
two guys who are being hit, who are being indicted for what they done to Anthony Macklin. You got to be the dumbest fucking cops to shoot a man and you didn't have a clear view of the gun or anything. That thing probably was still in his lap, and he said he never held that gun in y'all presence.
Mm-hmm.
And with IMPD actually admitting we didn't have a clear view of the gun when they started shooting. Oh yeah, that's your ass right
Which
there.
which was understood in the first place. Y'all
You
for
know.
Lando Castile.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is.
So man, this is horrible.
Yeah, from releasing from the IMPD, period. The world is dumbest. The Hoosiers' dumbest organization, matter of fact. That's what we can go with.
Hoosiers dumbest criminals. Just so happens to be two indicted IMPD officers. I'm telling you, man, this state it's in critical condition.
Mm,
If you had or it's headed there.
already there.
All they have to do is move into those
Pretty soon we're gonna be on life support.
all they got to do is move into the suburban areas. Once they start seeing crimes like that, then it's oh god, it's the end of the
Ah,
fucking
shit,
world.
y'all. Oh, y'all ain't finna do us like those niggers. Get them out of here. Yeah,
uh,
once we start hitting the suburb, it was already kind of there. But
yeah. So Carl Chandler and Alexander Gregory, congratulations. You are Hoosier's dumbest criminals. You made the fucking list, y'all. Right up there with damn, what was their damn
well,
name?
well, it wasn't hard.
Right. What was the other girl? Sharon. Sharon Key. We got Sharon Key and now we got goddamn Carl Chandler and Alexander Gregory. This guy got two fucking first names. Look at that. So
And don't make fun of people with two first names, man.
oh yeah,
I
you're right.
don't,
It took
don't
me
do
the
that to me.
longest to realize which one was your last and first name. Cause
That's what I said.
cause White used to call
I
you
got
by your
two.
first name. And me, I thought your first name was more of a last name. You know what I'm
I
saying?
got
Like,
two first names and two last names.
yeah, that's true. You definitely do.
Like
That
Chris
shit can go
Paul.
either way. It didn't matter. Yeah, Chris Paul. Fuck it. Or Anthony Davis. It's like, damn, dude. So
Man, hold
yeah,
up, but
man.
Davis is more of a traditional last name. I don't
Yeah, but Anthony is too.
know.
There's a lot of Anthony's out there. first and
Yeah,
last
two
name.
last names.
Yeah. All right. Time for fun fact. I think this will be an easy blow right here. So, fun fact of the day: Indiana stands for Land of the Indians. Did you know that?
Yes, I did.
You didn't know that? I didn't fucking know that. I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Even though I don't believe it.
In reality, only fewer than 8,000 Native Americans reside in the state today. So they took the land of the Indians and turned it to Hoosier fucking state. It's a Hoosier state. It ain't land of the Indians no more. It's a fucking Hoosier state.
And who's your daddy?
Fucking Hoosiers. Them goddamn Hoosiers took over.
Man, the land of the Indians, man.
That's
Yeah, I
fucked
know
up,
that.
man. It's the land of the Indians, and the fucking Hoosiers came over this bitch and fucked it. You wouldn't even think the Indians had this shit at some point. There's nothing here that says Indians were here. If it is, it ain't that popular. But there's plenty of shit to let you know a Hoosier still stay here. A fucking Hoosier.
Yeah.
Every time I look at these fucking mug shots on here, whether they black or white, I just see some stinking fucking Hoosiers. Niggas and Hoosiers. That's all the fuck I see. Pardon my language for saying the H word.
You ain't gonna talk about Hoosiers like that, man.
Hey.
About you, beer.
Don't say the H
South,
word.
baby.
Them fucking Hoosiers. Not the niggas, but the Hoosiers. That's what I'm talking about, you goddamn Hoosiers. You dick sucking Hoosier.
Damn, man. That was kind of harsh.
You stinking ass Hoosiers. You big
harsh,
limp titty ass Hoosiers. You fucking Bobby Brown Joe eating ass Hoosiers.
Wait, aren't you from the murder capital of Louisiana, man?
I ain't from the murder capital of Hoosier. I can tell you that. If you want to sit here and be a fucking Hoosier, you can be a Hoosier all you want, but you're not going to make me a fucking Hoosier.
I shall be making all my friends that have been here for 10 plus years Hoosiers.
Fuck you, Hoosier.
Ain't no such thing as you are not a Hoosier when you lived in the state of Indiana for 10 plus years.
I got 2 more years to go, so I'm not a fucking Hoosier yet.
I don't care where you from. You been here 10 years or more. Matter of fact, I'm gonna reduce that to 7 years.
No, you're not, motherfucker. No, you're not. You trying to do that to make me a fucking Hoosier, and it's not gonna work.
It already worked.
I'm not a fucking Hoosier, buddy. I'm far from a fucking Hoosier.
You just don't know it yet.
Fuck wrong with you niggas calling me a Hoosier. Man, I swear, man. This place. It's not in. I love Indiana. But when you start picking it apart and you start looking at the news and shit that's starting to come to the light and the smoke is clearing, you see a lot. Even, where we work, at once upon a time, and the people that they promote and the things they do to the right people who should be in certain positions and things. It's like, it's stupid. Like the fucking place, the area, the town, the system, a lot of shit is just stupid.
Yeah.
Like really dumb. Like Indiana put roundabouts in areas that didn't fucking need it.
I will agree there.
But at the same time, we got roads that get fucked up every goddamn winter.
Mm-hmm.
Bigger fucking potholes. They always working on some shit just so it can get fucked up after the winter. I don't know what type of goddamn it cement they're using. What type of rubber? What type of whatever the fuck I don't know what they're using. But it ain't working. I'm sorry. That Hoosier goddamn concrete they putting down, it just ain't working right. Switch it up.
And maybe
It's
maybe
fucking
they're using
stupid.
Legos. They're using
Man,
Legos and wood blocks.
niggas use some hard ass dirt. That's all they got.
Mississippi dirt.
Shit that break to pieces once it's snow and they gotta shovel it up. Oh, it's the snow. It ain't the fucking snow. It's y'all shoveling that shit the fuck up with them bulldozers.
They really just messing everything up with this construction on the streets anyway. Like, red line and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It just sucks, man. Like, to me, it sucks.
That shit take forever. It'll be done in about 9 months to a year and a half. It's like, bitch.
2 years already, dude.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, shh. Can't, nah.
All y'all doing? It's like, all y'all doing is pouring concrete. It take y'all this long. Like, damn.
I mean, the people working on it happy. They got a job to work on every goddamn time it doesn't rain.
Yeah.
But I don't ever see any black people doing that though.
No.
When I see people working on the streets, it's white people. Well, no, it's not white people. It's Hoosiers. That's who it is.
Yeah.
It's fucking Hoosiers working in goddamn
Hoosier
streets.
State,
That's what they are. But I definitely hope that these cops get what they need, and you know they can definitely pay for their price for the crime that they committed. I hope they do them fair. You know, give them what they deserve.
Oh, they don't do them fair.
I'm just glad the young man ain't dead.
He didn't get done fair.
Once he get this payoff here,
mm-hmm.
That nigga he showed up in court like Tupac did. And when Tupac was in a wheelchair and had the shit over his face where he got shot and all, he had the cast on. That's how Anthony showed up in that bitch. I wonder if we can get a conversation with Anthony. Try to get him on the show. Go ahead, Terry. Handle that, man. Get back with me Wednesday. Let me know how far you got with that. All right. Can you do that for me? See how good you. See if you can get us Anthony Macklin, man. That's your objective for Wednesday. Get us a guest on here so we can talk to him and get the inside scoop. So we can be featured on Fox 59 and they go source talkYOtalk radio. This is what was said by Anthony Macklin about the situation. Hell, they might even use us in court. We'll be able to promote to the jury. You know what I mean? Advertise and stuff. Come on, man. Get that shit, man. How you gonna do this, Terry? You know, we'll talk about it later. I believe in you, Terry. I know you got this shit. So
next like that. Don't worry, I got the pool.
Okay. So hey, ladies and gentlemen, y'all heard it here. Y'all heard it here, right here live, ladies and gentlemen. Right here live. We got it. Anthony Macklin will be on his show. He will be on his show. I believe in him. I believe in you, Terry. Because you ain't a fucking Hoosier like the rest of them liars. See, them liars are Hoosiers. You ain't one of them. You a real nigga. You get your ass out there and you bring me back Anthony Macklin.
Well, hopefully, Anthony Mack gets what he needs.
That Mac nigga, Macklin.
I said Macklin.
Oh, sound like you called him me, nigga. Anthony Mack. But yeah. But you gonna get him though, right?
Hey, I'm gonna see what I can do, man.
You gonna reach out to some of your friends.
Yeah, man, go get
him. Oh shit. Gonna call down in Georgia and see if your homeboy know.
Man.
What? Who was that? No,
that's why
damn Mac.
See, that's why I left.
You throwing jabs? Is that a jab? A liar. A liar. Oh my God, man. All right. We doing too much inside jokes here. Oh man, I think that's it for us today, man. I think we gave them a little longer than expected. That's a whole 2-hour show we gave you motherfuckers, man. But yeah, man, I think that's about it. So congratulations to Usher. And congratulations on the U.S. Marshal finding out about Mr. Kevin Mason and actually getting that guy so he could go on with his trial and see what the good old fucking Hoosier judge got to do with that one there. And hopefully the motherfuckers involved in letting them go have something to do. Crazy Bone, man, get your shit up, man. Hopefully we see you soon in a good way. Krishan and Blueface, fuck them. Tupac Killer. Hey, Tupac. Keep your head up, man. Congratulations, like I said, Usher, Super Bowl thing, all that good shit. Camp Low, we got that coming up for next week's Pen and the Pad. And yeah, man, Anthony Macklin, man, do your thing, man. Do your thing, man. Come on the show. So look out for Morris to look out for Terry to hit you up and get all that shit done. And of course, Hoosier's Dummest Criminals. Carl Chandler and Alexander Gregory. Fuck you guys. You got anything to say before we head out this bitch, Terry?
Everybody be safe out here, man. That's about it.
Yeah, don't get shot.
Yeah, just, be safe while being black out here.
Yeah. Being safe when you're around black people, too. Because that's not safe enough. You used to feel safe around a bunch of black motherfuckers. Now it's like, shit.
Yeah, just be safe around anyone.
Yeah. Even your cousins. Because you know why? These goddamn Hoosiers gonna come and get you one day. You keep fucking with them, fucking Hoosiers gonna get up, get the shotguns, and they coming for you, motherfuckers. So watch out for the fucking Hoosiers. Well, man, I'm your host, Keyon Mack, and that's Terry right there. Thank you for listening to talkYOtalk Radio off the This Is Mac Network. Make sure y'all follow us. This is Mac Network or This is Mac or talkYOtalk Radio, whatever it is, man. We on all platforms, so go ahead and look us up. Follow us. We welcome you all. I'm out this bitch. Be easy. And stop throwing jabs, Terry. Stop throwing jabs.
I'm gonna try, brother.
That was a jab right there. We out, motherfuckers.